Hello everybody, it's Patty here with Patty Stitches. Today is August the 26th, 2024, and this is episode 281. And on today's show, I have a finished object. I have works in progress and purchases. So sit back, relax, grab your beverage of choice, water for me, your craft of choice, and let's chat. So how was everybody's week? Mine was really good. I was really surprised to see I had 1,000 subscribers. I want to say thank you so much for coming in week after week. I really do appreciate it. And if you're new, thank you so much for stopping by and checking me out. I hope that I show you something that you would like to come back and see the progress on. The August is different. It is arbitrary August if you're new. And I am only I do a project for 2 days and then switch. I usually switch projects every day. And on the weekends, I have a full coverage that I usually do. And I work on the full coverages at night. But I haven't been doing that as much in August because of the 2 days for each project. So this week I have 3 projects to show you. 1 I finished and 2 I worked on. Let's see what else has been going on. I know I talked to you guys last week about my hubs being out of town and then coming back. He went to Hawaii to check out a condominium that we are thinking about purchasing. That purchase fell through due to electrical issues. So it's been quite a roller coaster. We are going to be going again this week. And I'm not quite sure how I am feeling about leaving right now. I had a really, really great weekend with the littles. And it just brought up the fact that when we move, I won't have those great Sundays anymore. So I'm not going to get into it because I can already feel it coming, the tears coming. So, I know, I'm a softie. I'm a softie grandma who loves her grandsons so much. And I would miss my 2 sons that live here as well. But that is something that could happen. That is something that we could definitely move into a condominium. We have an offer in right now on one. And yeah, they're counter offering. So I'm not sure how I'm going to feel. And I just kind of have to talk to the hubs to have him convince me. Even though I'm the one all those years ago who said, I want to live in Hawaii. And excuse me for the bad hair day. I washed it and it did not dry the way it needed to. So if I play with my hair, I apologize. But that was a squirrel. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So that's kind of what's been going on in the background, is thinking about moving. And it wouldn't be right away. It would be 2 years from now. But the market right now where we're looking is really good. And I've always loved Hawaii. It's always been a place I have always dreamed of living. But it's super hard now with the grandkids. I have to admit, it's super hard. I knew that I would never leave the state of Alaska with my parents both living here, but now that they are both passed, it's time for a new beginning. I just want it to be a comfortable new beginning. And Hawaii is one of the most expensive places to live, and that's really something I have to wrap my brain around. So that's what's going on in the background. I've been pretty proud of myself. I have not done a purchase bonanza. The purchases I'm going to show you, I had purchased before we even talked about doing this. I mean, this has been something like 2 weeks. So it's brand new and it's freaking me out. So I haven't done purchases. I haven't been eating my feelings either, which is really good because I did that and I have gained some weight. So now I need to start again. But for those of you who eat your feelings, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Stress, sadness, I've had a lot of stress and sadness over the last 4 years, and yeah, it has just really hit its pinnacle at this point. But we will see. But anyway, I am going with him to Hawaii this time, and we're going to stay a week. And then coming back and then flying to Texas. So I'm going to be busy for the month of September. Crazily busy for the month of September. So there won't be a lot of stitching, but there'll be some stitching. So anyway, shall we get on with the stitching? I think so. All right, my finished object is Feast of Friendship by Blackbird Design. And I stitched this 32 count fiber on the whim and eggshell. So here it is. I did not put the date in. I just decided not to do that. And there were some extra bits and bobs up here at the top that I decided not to put in. But I'm really happy with how this turned out. And yeah, I was so happy to get this finished. It took 2.5 days last week to finish it up, because I think I stitched on it for like an hour or two the third day to get it completely finished, because I wanted it off. I wanted it done, off the list. Yay! So that one is a finish. I'm not going to fully finish anything for a while because everything is up in the air here, sans patty stitches. So we're just going to wait. All right, and the other project that I worked on was the Blue Flower Sleeping Bee. And what am I stitching this with? Let me get the papers here. Uh-oh, I think I've lost the tag. Yes, I have. I have lost the tag, so I have no idea what I'm stitching this on. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. Okay, so this is 40 count Platinum Newcastle by probably Zweigart, I believe. And I got a lot done. So before it was just the bee and this little bit. So I added all of that and that. So I was really happy with how much I was able to get accomplished on this one this week. So yay for the bee getting lots of work. And then, of course, I worked on Gamer Nouveau, art by Medusa Dollmaker, charted by Gecko Rouge. And this is what it's going to look like. And it's completed. And this is where I'm at. So I ended, this is the page, the bottom of the page, and this is the side of the page. So I just have this little bit to get page 6 done. So yes, so exciting. So exciting, yay! So I'll go ahead and ramble into plans. I'm planning on bringing this with me and probably one more project, I'm not sure what, for the week I'm in Hawaii and the week I'm in Texas. I'll have to figure something else out. I'm probably going to just stick with Gamer. And yeah, so Gamer is going to be getting a lot of work in the month of September. This is also Sampler September. And my justification for the Gamer is a sampling of different video games. So I know I've showed this picture a lot, but let's see. There is Link. There is the flowers from Mario. There is Mario. He's down here. An interpretation of Sonic the Hedgehog is right there. So there is a definite samplings of different video games. And I'm not quite sure who he is. If anybody does know who that's supposed to be, put it down in the comments and let me know. But yeah. Oh, and the mushrooms, of course, are also from Mario. So there's definitely a sampling of video games. Yes. So those are my plans, sampler September, I do have a tiny decision app. I'm going to be spinning the wheel when I get back and choosing what sampler to work on. I set up one for sampler September. I set up one for October for all my Halloween pieces. I set up a wheel for November for the new start November. Whatever new starts I've started in this year, I put on that. And December, I haven't done one for December because I don't have a lot of Christmas pieces, but I do have a few. So I'll probably just work on Christmas and the gamer until I don't want to work on Christmas and the gamer, and then I'll figure something else out. But that's kind of my plans for the last part of the year. Purchases. So I went to Rosewood Manor's website and I picked up 2 patterns. I picked up Hawthorne Hill Sampler. I'm going to be stitching this on 28 count gingerbread cashel from Picture This Plus. So I'll show you the pattern. What stood out to me about this pattern is the pinks. They're just so pretty, I think, on that fabric. Now, the fabric I picked out is not this dark because I couldn't find this fabric. So here is the fabric. So this, did I say this was gingerbread? Yeah. So this is gingerbread. So this is what I'm going to be stitching it on. Just a nice piece of gingerbread. And the floss, I got the Call for Floss, which is all Weeks Dye Works. So I got it on got it all ready to go with my fancy little, oops, I guess it goes this way, the floss jewelry. So I'm thinking that this will look really pretty with the coral and the pink and the blues and a little bit of green. So that's what it's going to look like on there. So this will be my September's new start. And I do have it on my wheel to spin. And hopefully it will land on this to start it. But there we go. I will also work on the Baker's Dozen. Not the Baker's Dozen, but the 1 dozen Quakers Sal that's going on. The Bake Me a Quaker Sal. I will work on that as well. Probably when I get back. I don't feel like taking that with me, so. And then I also, after watching Sheila of Sunshine Stitchers, wow. I really like the Seaside Sampler, and I only found this on the Rosewood Manor website. So I picked that up. I also picked up the floss, which I got from the Treen Way Silks company. So I picked up the floss from the company itself. So it's all the silks. So pretty. And I pulled from my stash this piece of, let me see here, 32 count vintage country mocha. And this is a Swigert as well. So it's a sandy color looking instead of, I think it calls for sand by Picture This Plus. So I thought this one would work really well with it. I'm thinking it just barely fits, so I'm going to have to really watch my placement when I go to do this project. So those were my 2 purchases. And what was really cool when I picked up this from Treenway Silks, they sent a sample of their ribbon and a sample of this floss. I'm not quite sure what this is. It almost feels like a thicker, like the thicker stuff that you get from DMC. But that's the freebie I got. So that's really cool. And let's see. Yeah, their website is on that card if you wanted to check it out. So those are my purchases. I'm still working on the sweater for knitting. I've actually been knitting a little bit. And I did go knitting. We were only there for an hour. It was just me and one other of the knitting ladies. And I got 1 row done on my sweater. 1.5 rows done. So I know I haven't showed it to you guys in a long time. I do have it now that I'm just going round and round and round. I don't have to do any more increases or decreases. So yeah, it's all going. And then once I get done with that, I get to put sleeves on and then it will be done. But looking around, I really don't have anything else to talk to you guys about. I want to thank all of my subscribers again. Like I've said before, I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And I will try to be better about talking to you guys in the comments. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I've just been having a rough little bit, but it's getting better. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. I just have to keep going through the tunnel to find the light. But anyway, I hope that you are all staying safe, healthy, and extremely happy. And I hope that whatever you craft it to your heart's content. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.